Planning a wedding, sweet 16, or any formal event can get expensive really fast. But what if we could create elegant, high-end decor for just a fraction of the cost? Today, I am showing you how to make gorgeous candle holders, food tier trays, appetizer picks, and a stunning centerpiece that will wow your guests without breaking the bank.
Hi, I'm Loli, and I'm so glad you are here.
For this project, I'll be using 2 candle holders from Dollar Tree and one of these trays from the catering section at Dollar Tree as well. And then I'm going to use also one of these other trays. I want to say that I got these from Walmart. I'm not sure. But I'm going to create 2 trays. That's why you see 2 of each on this section. And I'm also using this double pack of trays also from the catering section at Dollar Tree. I took all, I'm going to spray paint them using this metallic gold paint from Rust-Oleum. But for the trays, we are only going to spray paint the bottom section. We want this to continue to be food safe, so we are not doing the front of it to continue to do that. For the back of this one as well. And this, I believe I got from Walmart, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to remove all those stickers and spray paint them. This one also, we're going to split them up in 2 and spray paint the bottom section of it. And here they are after 2 coats of spray paint. Now we're going to put them together. I'm going to go ahead and just organize them in by trays. I'm creating 2 trays using these items. So I'm just splitting them up so I have everything in place. Now we're going to take some of this UHU glue that I got from Amazon, and I'm going to add it to the bottom section of that deep tray. Here I had left the sticker on because I wanted to leave the acrylic exposed so that paint will be directly onto the acrylic and it will have a better adhesion. So now here I'm removing that sticker off, and I'm going to just add some more of that glue to that section and take the bigger tray and place it onto that one right in the center. The design that the tray has here at the bottom, it makes it a lot easier to know where the center is. So now here I'm just doing that, and then once I put it top side up, we're going to add some of the same adhesive to the bottom section of the candle holder and place that one in the center. Here I wasn't sure which I wanted yet as the top or the bottom, if I wanted to put them upside down or the right way. So here I decided to put it right side up. Now we're going to add some more of that adhesive on the top ring of that candle holder and position this smaller tray on top of that one. Here I'm just doing at the rim because this is a raised surface. That way you have nice contact between the candle holder and the tray. And again, the circle here is pretty much the same size as the candle holder, so it was easy to find the center also. Then I placed some weight on the center of that and let it sit overnight, and I repeated the same process with the other side. And that is it for this project. Please let me know in the comment section what you think about this one. And be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified on my future videos. I will be posting a video with all of these on display for my daughter's Sweet 16. So make sure that you have that notification bell checked and set to all. Are you ready for this one? This is going to be a fun one. I love this project. I'm going to take one of these vases from Dollar Tree and take this wide masking tape that I just found from Dollar Tree as well and tape off the top section. Then I took the label from the masking tape and I'm going to place it in the opening of the vase. This is so I am protecting the inside of the vase from any paint going inside of it. And then I took the same masking tape and tapped it off. And I took it outside and gave it 2 coats with this gold spray paint from Rust-Oleum. Now comes the moment of truth. We are going to remove that tape to reveal a nice clean look, with the exception with a couple of spots. But I just took my X-Acto knife and just scraped off those little edges. And now it's perfect. Next, I took this 2-pack of reed forms from Dollar Tree. We're going to use one of these and spray painted with this gold from Rust-Oleum. Then we are going to take some ribbon from Dollar Tree. I got this in the Christmas section last year sometime, actually during the clearance season. And we are going to just wrap this all around the entire reed form. Here I'm just overlapping it so the ribbon holds the other piece in place. And then we're going to continue to wrap it all the way around until this is completely covered. And the reason that I painted the reed form was so the wires will not be as noticeable with this ribbon. Once it was completely covered, we're going to go ahead and cut off the excess and add a small amount of hot glue in between the two pieces of ribbon and press it down until it is adhered. If you notice here, I use my finger protectors. I sometimes forget. All right, so now we're going to take some of these roses that we got from Temu. And I'm going to use the leaves and the rose itself. I'm going to put the stem to the side. These are made so nicely. I'm going to try to link them in my description box so you're able to purchase them if you are interested. It comes in all kinds of different colors. All right, so I'm going to take the leaves and attach them as you see there. It is a little bit tedious because it takes a little while for that paint to dry. But if you go ahead and glue your rose right there and hold it, you can continue to work. I just add a little bit of hot glue in the other side of the rose also, added another piece of the leaves. And I continue to do this until I went all the way around. Here you see that I'm adding the leaves even though I have leaves from the other side just to make it fuller. And then we are adding the rose right in the middle of the two pieces of leaves. And we are doing this all the way around. This is what it looked like, but we need a little bit more color. So I came in with these lighter blue roses that I got from Dollar Tree. I am cutting off the bottom section that will be attached to the stem, and I'm adding a little bit of hot glue to that section also. Then I added some hot glue in between the two of the navy blue roses. And I'm going to continue to add one of these lighter blue ones in between the other two just to give this a little bit more dimension. If you prefer to just stay with the navy blue, you can go ahead and do that. I just wanted to just bring a little bit more life to this. And I continue to do this until I had a lighter blue rose in between every single one of the navy blue ones. And this is what it turned out like when we were done. Now we're going to take some of this gold eucalyptus that I also got from Temu. I'm going to cut off the section at the bottom, exactly at the base of the last piece of eucalyptus leaves. And then I cut it in half and then did the same thing with the other piece, cut in the bottom. I want the eucalyptus bottom section to be flat, so I'm able to glue it flat in between the roses. And here you'll see that I'm adding it right on there, just holding it in place, erect until that hot glue sets. And I repeated that all the way around. I'm going to first do one section, like I'm going to go around with just one. And then later on, I'm going to come in with another layer. And then I'm just going to continue to fill it in with eucalyptus until I am happy with the balance of the gold and the blue. Friend, if you're enjoying this video so far, please go ahead and hit that like button. It helps my video tremendously. And also let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. I love to know how far my videos are reaching. Thank you so much. And share, because sharing is caring and it helps my channel grow. Thank you so much. All right, so once I went all the way around with the first layer of eucalyptus, now we are going to add a little more. We're going to go with the smaller section, adding in between the two other sections of rose. Here, I just kept going with it and see how much of the gold I wanted. I just started with the minimum amount and then I kept adding on until I was happy. And this part is completely up to you, how much eucalyptus you would like to add or any other kind of floral that you would like to use for this centerpiece. I ended up using 3 layers of this. I added them there and then I added another piece of eucalyptus in between 2 other pieces of eucalyptus right in front of the flower, the rose that's in there. You'll see in a minute exactly what I mean. And I decided to add it standing up just to give this another layer of dimension. I just had to add some hot glue right there behind the rose and stuck up the piece of eucalyptus, held it in place until it set. But then I used the vase that's directly in front of it to hold it in place until it dries. And I continued to do this until I went all the way around the entire centerpiece. And I made sure to have that piece of eucalyptus be directly in the middle of the 2 that are in front of it, kind of like creating a triangle pattern. And I continued to do that until they were all spaced out equally, and I went all the way around the entire reed form. And this is what it looked like after I put some water and a floating candle in it. Let me know in the comments section what do you think about this project. This one is quick and easy. We're going to take the pool noodle and cut it down the center. I am using a pool noodle knife that I got from Dollar Tree. We're going to take one of those centers and keep him down as you see there with the flat side down and the other section like that. You're going to remove the sticker. That's not necessary, but that's fine. So I'm going to take some of these appetizer holders and just stick them into the pool noodles. I'm making sure that they're spaced out in a way that I'm able to add another one on the other side in the middle of the other two, and they wouldn't meet each other in the middle, if that makes any sense. Here you can see exactly what I mean, how I'm just, trying to leave space in between. I put them in the same level on each side. And I repeated this until the entire pool noodle was completely covered by these. I did 3 packaging, and then I taped the bottom section so the eaten section will be covered for the next step. Then I took him outside and gave him 2 coats with this Rust-Oleum metallic gold paint. And the reason that I taped it off is because I do not want it to be in that dirty rag, because this will be used to eat with. And I also didn't want the spray paint to hit it either. And that is it for this project. Here it is, all completed. Let me know what you think about this one. Will you just leave them as they are, or will you be anal retentive like me and paint them? Let me know in the comment section what do you think. This is another quick and easy one. I'm going to take 16 of these candle holders from Dollar Tree. I'm showing you 3 here, but I'm going to do 16. I'm going to take them outside and spray paint them with 2 coats of Rust-Oleum gold metallic paint. And this is what it looked like. And I repeated this with a set of 4 times for 16 candles. And let me know what do you think about this one. This is for the 16 candles for my daughter's Sweet 16. Make sure that you are subscribed and have the notification bell set so you're able to see the final reveal. On that day, I will be doing another video with all of these in display. We're just going to add candles to each one of those. And this is what they turned out like. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this project. I absolutely love it, and I can't wait for the day that she does her candles. For this project, I'll be using this tray that I got from Dollar Tree from the catering section. This other tray that I got from Walmart from the catering section, I think this one was $1. And this plus size or plus section Dollar Tree tray for $3 and 2 candle holders. We're going to remove the tags from the bottom of each one of the trays. And I will be painting the bottom of them and the candle holders with this Cry-Along spray paint, but we are only going to be painting the bottom section, not the top. I started giving each piece a thin coat with this spray paint, but when I was done with that coat, I realized that this was more of a rose gold after I've sprayed it. So I came back in using this Rust-Oleum metallic gold spray paint, and I gave it 2 more coats over that color to try to achieve that effect that I was going for. And I did the same thing with each one of the trays and also the candle holders. Once that they were all dry, we're going to come back inside with them and put this tray together. I'm going to position my candle holders as you see there. The center of this tray was perfect to know exactly where your center was. So I just added some of this UHU glue to the bottom of the candle holder and placed it in the middle. Then added some to the top rim of that candle holder as well. Then position my medium tray right in the middle of that and made sure from all sides that it was nice and straight. And once I was happy with that, I'm going to add some of the same glue to the bottom of the second candle holder and place it in the middle of the second tray. Then again, I'm going to add the same glue to that edge raised area of the candle holder top and place the third and final layer for this tray. I place a heavy paint can over it and let it dry overnight. And that is it for this project. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this one.
My friend, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And if you enjoyed today's content, here is some more videos you are sure to enjoy. Thank you again so much for watching. You're amazing. Bye.